international information systems are organized to serve the needs of developed as well as developing countries on cooperative basis. These are established to store recorded information and retrieve it expeditiously. They provide free exchange of information among scientists in various countries. Actually, they store the information. All informations are stored within these databases, and every day it is being stored and it is retrieved. When you search it, you retrieve it. The major international information systems and services are INIS, AGRIS, INSPEC, BIOSYS, MEDLAS, etc. So we start with MEDLAS. MEDLAS is Medical Literature Analysis and Retrieval System. The short form of that Medical Literature Analysis and Retrieval System is MEDLAS. Actually, it is an online computer searching system and a bibliographic service started by the NLM. And NLM is actually it was founded in Maryland, USA in 1836, and this National Library of Medicine came under the Act of Congress of USA and was declared an apex library in the field of medical science. Whatever journals, articles that were published during that time, actually that was it was a database where it was stored, and all information related to medicine was this is the world's largest biomedical library, maintains and makes available a vast print collection and produces electronic information sources on wide range of topics that is concerned to medicine. It also supports and conducts research development, training in biomedical informatics and health information technology. Whatever is related to medicine, you can easily access it through the NL. This has numerous Medline is there, Mesh is there, UMLS, clinical trials, Medline plus Toxinet. So based on the different sub branches of medicine, there are different databases where you can access your queries. And publication of NLM, there is Index Medicus, which is a monthly one, medical subject headings, which is Mesh, cumulated index medicus, and then abridged index medicus. MEDLAS, the work on MEDLAS began in 1960, and the system has several major revisions after this 1960s. Came into operation in 1964, and this is a computerized storage and retrieval system to furnish bibliographic access to NLM's large biomedical collection. Whatever is there within the NLM, whatever is being stored within the NLM, that you can retrieve it through the MEDLAS, or it is a medicine based database. It became operational with the first computer produced issue of Index Medicus, a comprehensive subject author index to the article from the World's Biomedical Journal. And activities of MEDLAS: preparing of citations for the publication of Index Medicus. When you are when something is being published in this Index Medicus, you need citations for these Index Medicus, and that is done by MEDLAS. Maintenance of several computer readable databases including Medline, which is another medicine based database, and operation of online network, and it provides a SDI line, which is selective dissemination of information online. So all these activities of SDI line, Medline, all these are coordinated by MEDLAS. And there are different branches. There are different branches in the field of medicine, like dentistry is there, nursing, pharmacology, toxicology, cancer, veterinary medicine, allied health professions. For all these you have there is databases to access all the informations concerned or connected to these sub branches. And the computer based products and services that the MEDLAS offers is AV Line, which is audiovisual online. Cancer Lit, which is cancer literature, literature about cancer. Then you have Cat Line, which is catalog online. Chem Line, chemical dictionary online. Toxline is there where you can retrieve information connected to toxicology. SD line, which is selective dissemination of information online. Line is there, which is based on serials online. And then you have pop line, population information online. All these are based on the activities that is carried out throughout the world. Whatever is being uploaded, that you can retrieve it through these different databases. And the SDI line actually selective dissemination of information online. Here, whatever the NLM, whatever has happened in a month in the NLM or the Medline, that is being published as SDI line, and it is a monthly one where you can retrieve new informations that has taken place in the past 1 month concerned with medicine. Like that, Toxline also, it is based completely on toxicological events that has taken place. Then you have Artex, which is registry of toxic effects of chemical substances online. Then you have Histline, history of medicine online. Medline, which is Medlas, which is available online, which is known as Medline. And Medline, that is a literature database of life sciences and biomedical information, and it was introduced in 1971. It includes medicine, nursing, pharmacy, dentistry, veterinary medicine and healthcare, and it can be searchable via PubMed. PubMed, you are familiar, you might have studied it in bioinformatics tool, PubMed. And then you have the NLM's National Center, NCBI, National Center for Biotechnology Information's Entree system, which is again for queries. And indexing, Medline uses medical subject heading or mesh for information retrieval. Anything you want to retrieve from Medline, you can go for medical subject headings, that is mesh. Engines designed to search Medline such as PubMed and Entree generally use a Boolean expression where you have and, or, not, combining mesh terms. Whatever, if you want to search any two terms, you will be using and, if, or not. Like any two terms related to if it's based on toxicology, like nanoparticle, and you can give silver. Those are two terms. You can use Boolean expressions like and, if, not. Then you have that retrieval where if it is and, you have the retrieval where you have both these terms. Not means if any one term is there, you will be able to retrieve the information. So based on these PubMed engines designed to search, Medline usually uses these terms. And mesh is the where you give these medical subject headings. In abstract, whatever word do you want to search that comes in abstract or title of the article, the author name, date of publication, based on these different criterias you can search in Medline. And more than 6,000 of the world's leading biomedical journals are indexed in Medline. Selection is based on the recommendations of a panel, the Literature Selection Technical Review Committee, LSTRC, based on scientific policy and scientific quality. Whatever is being published, whatever is published throughout, you are not able to, maybe you are able to upload it, but then there is a panel that screens whatever is being uploaded, and based on the decision of these panels, they screen this, and then once screening is over, and if it comes under the scientific policy and if it's of scientific quality, then only that will be published in this Medline. And PubMed is a free database, and it comprises more than 22 million citations for biomedical literature from Medline, life science journals and other online books. you might be more familiar with PubMed, because when you're searching for any information that is related to life science, then you go for PubMed. You give the term there, you access it, and you are able to retrieve the information that is connected to this term. And citations may include, sometimes you may get links to full text contents. Mostly you may get links to full text, or it may be for abstract. Some may be paid ones. That depends on which publisher is being, which publisher citations you are searching for. And it is also available via the NCBI Entree retrieval system. So this is how PubMed looks like, its web page. Medline Plus. Medline Plus is a free web service produced and maintained by NLM, and this provides consumer health information for patients, families and healthcare providers, brings together information from the US NLM, the National Institute of Health, NIH, and other US government agencies and health related organizations. It is published within the Medline Plus. And Biosis Previews is an English language bibliographic database service with abstracts and citation indexing. It is part of Clarivate Analytics Web of Science suite, and Biosis Previews indexes data from 1926 to present. And so whatever you want to see about the databases, the abstracts are available in Biosis. Biosis Previews is part of Life Sciences in Web of Science. Its coverage encompasses the life sciences and biomedical sciences literature with deep global coverage on a wide range of related subject areas. And this is accomplished with access to indexed journal content from biological abstracts and supplemental indexed non-journal contents from biological abstracts, reports, reviews, meetings, and the major publication of Biosis. Wherever the term comes, maybe it is within the abstract, maybe it is through some other supplemental informations, like maybe it could be an article, a conference proceedings, whatever it is there. If the term is there, then you are able to retrieve it through Biosis. And this coverage includes literature in preclinical and experimental research, method instrumentation, animal studies, environmental and consumer issues, and also areas related to this experimental research within the life science field. The database is also provided by EBSCO Information Services through a partnership with Clarivate Analytics. And biological abstracts consists of somewhere around 350,000 references for almost 5,000 primary journal, and also monograph titles are also available. And biological abstracts additionally includes more than 2 lakh non-journal citations. AGRIS. AGRIS is an international system for agricultural science and technology. That is where AGRIS stands for, agricultural science. International System for Agricultural Science and Technology, AGRIS. This is the largest international system for agricultural science and technology. And where you have 8 million structured bibliographical records on different agricultural science and technology sectors. And this is maintained by FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization, and its content is provided by more than 150 participating institutions from 65 countries. And these are premier institutes. These are premier institutes of different countries. They are actually involved in this, maintaining this databases. And whatever rules and regulations that comes in the field of agriculture, there's an updated version of all these are available within the FAO. If you want to know about any guidelines, any rules, regulations and all, and their updates, you can easily search this AGRIS. And this became operational in 1975, and since then AGRIS has accumulated a database of more than 84 lakh 20,000 558 million bibliographic references. And AGRIS are institutes like CMR, FireEye, whatever comes under ICA is part of this AGRIS databases. And whatever information, whatever work is being carried out, you can access all those information in this AGRIS. Maybe the ongoing projects, completed projects, all the results of ICAR institutes are available in this AGRIS. And it's the world's leading public information service that provides open access to a wealth of publications and information about agriculture. It's the world's only multilingual bibliographic database for agricultural science, and it offers more than 8 million links to information produced by research centers, developmental programs, international and national organizations. And each month, some of 4 lakh agricultural and research projects. AGRIS is unique for its collection of rich bibliographic records and indexed by Multilingual Agricultural Thesaurus, AgroWalk, and the FAO Multilingual Agricultural Thesaurus. Most AGRIS resources are full text. You can access full text of whatever is available, and usually it is accessed through Google. The subjects cover agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, aquatic sciences, fisheries, human nutrition, as well as and publication, journal articles, monographs, book chapters, grey literature, science and technical reports, thesis and dissertations, conference papers. Genesis. In 1970s, the AGRIS metadata corpus was developed to allow its users to have free access to knowledge available in agricultural science and technology. AGRIS was developed to be an international cooperative system to serve both developed and developing countries. With the advent of the internet, along with the promises offered by open access publication, there was growing awareness that the management of agricultural science and technology information would have various facets like standards and methodologies for interoperability and facilitation of knowledge exchange, tools to enable information management specialists to process data, information and knowledge exchange across objectives, development of decisions, support systems on production practices and systems. The DSS proposed and AGRIS will facilitate farmers in adopting appropriate agricultural production practices, because whatever advancements that is taking place in the agricultural field, you get an update of all these within the AGRIS. And creation of metadata to become the country's initiative of National Spatial Data Infrastructure, or NSDI on agriculture. Preparation of guidelines on standardized methodology, best practices to be used for building agricultural resource information system in similar districts of the information you can retrieve from AGRIS. The AGRIS database online. Online access to the global AGRIS database is provided by AGRIS Database Online, FAO, on the Waycent FAO web server, the Dialog and DIMD, as well as AgroWalk, which offers thesaurus system services. AGRIS provides data on request basis in printed form or non-magnetic on magnetic media, and retrospective searches through the entire database, selective dissemination of information service by which users can request the AGRIS processing unit to keep them informed of any new AGRIS entries on specific subjects of concern to them. You can subscribe them. National bibliographies containing all entries generated in a country and those concerning this country and published outside. Master copies can be prepared on a high resolution laser printer in grinder format, ready for reproduction by offset or photocopy. Then you have subject bibliographies, which can also be prepared upon request from specialized cooperating centers such as the CGR, IACS or FAO. Developing and distribution of the AgroWork thesaurus, distribution of the UNESCO CDS ISS database, softwares for PCs, developing and distribution of software for Agris, as well as input data preparation. Training material and courses, other products on web server Agris are available. And within the Agris repository covers wide range of subjects, and its content include unique grey literature such as unpublished scientific and technical reports, theses, conference papers, government publications, and more from developed countries. All these that are not published, that are not peer reviewed, that comes under grey literature. Those unpublished scientific and technical reports, all those are available in the Agris repository. A growing number of bibliographical records have a corresponding full text document on the web which can be easily retrieved by Google. And access to the Agris repository is provided through the Agris search engine. And it enables retrieval of bibliographic records contained in the Agris repository, allows users to perform either full text or fielded, parametric and assisted query. The Agris repository exploits the advantage of both open source search platforms and structured XML. It facilitates the exchange of information among developing countries and between developing and developed countries. The Agris partners, they contribute to the Agris database, use several formats for exchanging data, including simple DC from OAI PMH. And new developments under work for Agris system which will take advantage of the latest improvements of information technology. And these developments have in a view to decentralize data processing and to prioritize national capacity building, enhancing autonomous management of national agricultural information. Agris in India, the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India took a decision in 1974 for participating in Agris, and ICAR is part of this. And the Agriculture Resource Information System is the central sector scheme for strengthening, promoting agricultural information system in the Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, Ministry of Agriculture of India. Agris is a needed domestic strategy for sustainable agricultural production and sustainable rural livelihoods in India. It is an e-government program for fostering agricultural growth, poverty reduction, sustainable resources. That is why most of the developing nations as well as developed nations, they come together, because it's a step towards establishing a location specific e-government model for the